You pulled a pin on this grenade about communicating in sex, and then you never tossed it.
I think one of the very first issues you need to recognize in your sex life is that men and women are wired completely different.
Mm-hmm.
And we've shared the analogy of waffles and spaghetti before. But I don't know of anything that could happen, war, famine, whatever, where sex could not be involved for him. Whereas women are not wired that way. Everything that happens from the time we get up in the morning is going to affect that.
A man can have the worst day. I mean, nothing's going right. And he's still good to have sex before, 8, 9 o'clock before he goes to bed. I mean, that's still in his mind, on his agenda.
Yeah.
A woman has a horrible day. That is the furthest thing from your mind. But for guys, it's always back here somewhere. So that's just
We're
a man
wired
thing.
completely different.
We're wired completely differently, but it all the wiring goes back to the need for intimacy.
Right.
The easy things to talk about are there's a phrase in the military, closest alligator to the boat, right? We've got to talk about the bills that got to get paid.
Yeah.
We got to talk about the kids, what's going on in
scheduling
school.
and
so all the things that, there are the must talk abouts. I think that it would be fairly safe to say that where the last piece of communication between spouses would be in the area of sex, because we think that, well, it's a God-given, God-designed thing, so we should just be able to go in the bedroom and have fantastic sex. What's to talk about?
Yeah.
Right? But as you and I humorously address every once in a while, for the last 30 years, I've been trying to figure out exactly what makes you tick.
Yeah.
Right? And so
it's been a mystery for us.
if we don't communicate about things,
You're right.
Regularly, just as often as actually physically being together sexually, then I think we're leaving a lot on the table, so to speak, about reaching that spirit, soul, body perfection.
Yeah.
Right.
When we're only hitting the body area,
right,
we're missing out on so much more that God designed. We're all human beings. We're all created to have intimacy with our spouses by God. And that spirit, soul, body connection that we just cheap out and just settle on the body, there's so much more. Ignoring these first two areas, spirit and soul, is cheapening the sexual experience that God designed.
Yes.